that point in time. Let's get the right material selected. That's for the orange metal. So this is BB-8's head setup, and in particular, the part Vader was asking about is right. Oops, nope. It's actually right here. So this is just me going in with texture painting on, and you can actually see the lines are pretty scraggly. I mean, I did them with my mouse, so they're not very precise. I was just trying to do it quick. The lines are straight because that, you know, you can just cheat and hold the ruler control in place to make straight lines. But these here I just free-handed, and this is just from a bunch of brush textures I have laying around, so I just stamped that on there. Then as you want to see how that applies to your model, you know, using Node Wrangler, I can see there's where the lines are. I can run them into a bump node, and then you can toggle if you want it to be, you know, extruded out. These are obviously grooves going into the model, so we want that to make a deep impression and cut in as opposed to sticking out like that. So we invert those, or yeah. Normally, you know, white would go up and black would go down, but it was easier for me to paint white lines on, so I just flip it. You know, and then ultimately that's going to go into the normal map of one of our other textures, and then when you put it all together, I don't have all the layers on right now, so that's why it's looking, you know, insane and wonky, because I had this whole scene set up for a different render that I was doing that I can't really do here. But in a nutshell, that's how I did the lines. You see the truth. The truth. The line can be done. Yeah, so that's really the key step on BB-8. And then when you get all the way done and you love it, you can end up with, let me blow this window up. You end up with a render. Well, here's what this scene, you know, made was kind of this kind of vibe. So I was just rendering out a little cheer for the Big Red, who did awesome. Hey, thanks for any follows. So yeah, man, appreciate it. And definitely appreciate the questions and the feedback and anything else. So this is what I came here for, is I want to, you know, share techniques. I learned some awesome ones from Vader last night watching his animation, because that was just cool. I didn't even think to use, like, you know, sprite sheet type animation in the modeler, and I just thought that kicked ass. So that's already worth being on Twitch 1,000 times over, to pick up little nuggets and techniques and maybe things you haven't, you know, thought of or tried. And so I hope in doing that and having some dialogue, you can at least walk away with, you know, a new thing or something that would be like mission accomplished. So, alright, anything else you guys wanted to see on BB-8 before I close him and go back to something else? Here's a land speeder. Only I don't like the original land speeder. I think anybody invents a land speeder that flies across the damn desert that does not include a high lift jack on the hood should be shot out of the galaxy. Because this thing should have been made by Jeep, and it should have had a high lift jack like I put it on. So let me know what you guys think about having a high lift jack on a land speeder. I think it could be super useful. I mean, you never know, you're gonna be cruising around and find somebody roaming aimlessly through the desert, and you hit a rock and you need to jack up your land speeder to get the hell out. So I think they should come standard hood-mounted high lift jacks on every land speeder purchased in the future. You heard it here first. Yeah, Tusken Raider. Hey, make them use the jack to get you out. This was a cool project because so I made this model, and then I got to partner with an awesome artist, a local artist that lives by me, and he said, man, I'd like to paint that. And I was like, cool, man, let's do it. So we got together and collaborated, and so I made that model, and then I'll show you what he painted out of that. And I actually have it hanging in my living room because I thought it was so sweet. But let me find it here. It is hang on one second. Just gotta find where I put the darn thing. Oh, it's actually in my land speeder folder. Okay, sorry. Here we go. It is in At some point I might want to split these projects out a little bit more. So this was the finished project. So we took that model, and then he did his magical painting over the top of it. Included my high lift, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I sent that off and got it printed, and now it's hanging up in my office, which is pretty awesome. Alright, let's go back to the motorcycle. So, after these shenanigans. So, this comes over this way. Out a little, come over here. We'll go with oops. I think, yeah, this thing is, it's what we're calling like that guy. So height-wise is going to be just jacked, but I think we're going to go with something like that. It's got a cap there. I think that's going to work. Let's see how it works with the other stuff. See the front of it from the front view, so yeah, it's going to show up. Okay. It can be done. Let's get this part knocked out. And we know we want to leave room right here for some form of interesting hole. So, we're going to take these faces right here, hit I to inset that, X, delete these faces, select that ring, Control Alt Shift S1. Ah, it won't give me a good circle there. It's a good try. It's alright. Rather pinch it a little bit together myself. Just bring these in. I'm doing double G, so it slides along the along its normal. So you can kind of keep creating this nice. Ultimately, it's going to be a hole. Yeah, I think I might put a block around it. Pull that out. Won't that work good? I think if we give these just a little nudge. Works pretty good right there, but I guess in this case, got it kind of wonky. Probably work for what we need. Might come back and lay this in with a, do it good with the curve for right now. Shear that, make it perfect, but I kind of want some imperfection with this junk too, so it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of sort of bends and crinks and creases, because it's like this funky metal, right?